I am abundant in nature, and well-being is always coming to me. And I am often understood by the people that I'm interacting with. And I'm loving this life that I'm living. And it's fun to expand and grow. And I love the contrast of my environment, which helps me to continue to identify new things that I want. And often, in fact, usually, I'm not a vibrational match to everything that I want, but I can feel the difference, and I know how to lean in the direction of what I want. And my life just gets better and better, and I'm surrounded by people that are like me, learning about life. And it's really fun to be in this physical body and expand. And I get the sense of who I am, and often, when I'm really not paying attention, I can feel the source within me just sort of wrapping those non-physical arms all around me and through me. I can get that non-physical hug, so to speak, from the inside out. Sometimes I can just feel the well-being of my being. Sometimes I get glimpses of what's in my vibrational escrow, and I'm really enjoying how my life is beginning to unfold. And I'm noticing that the people around me are more and more enjoying their life also. And I'm feeling a freedom from detaching myself from what they're thinking or from what they're wanting from me. Oh, I'm on my way to feelings of such freedom, and I'm beginning to feel my power. And it's really exciting to be at this age in life and knowing what I know. And I'm so excited about what will be out there ahead of me. And I believe that my vibrational escrow is full of all kinds of wonderful things, and it will be fun to watch them turn up in the way that they will. And I see evidence every day that the universe is working on my behalf. And more I'm believing that I really am that blessed, worthy person that Abraham's been talking about, and that things are getting better and better. And I wouldn't for a moment want all of the things that I think I want to happen all at once. I want them to come in a way that I can enjoy them, and I want them to continue to expand. And I believe what Abraham says, that there will always be that gap, that I will never get it done. And so I'm happy with the progress. I don't want it all at once. I just want to be sure that I'm moving in the right direction. And I can tell by the way I feel that I am moving in the right direction. I'm feeling lighter and freer and more optimistic and more hopeful and believing that things are going better. And I'm trusting that things will start manifesting around that. And if it doesn't happen all at once or even very quickly, it's all right, because I've got plenty of time. And look at me. Aren't I a lucky one? Because here I am knowing what to do. And there isn't even a little part of me that doesn't know that I am not the creator of my own reality. I know that I am. I know that I create my own reality. And I know that I can tell by the way I feel which way I'm going. And I can see how much good stuff has come to me already. I'm really quite proud of how far I've come. And I know I'm not ever going to stop wanting. And so I think it's time for me to stop worrying about the parts that seem to be missing and start appreciating the parts that are there. And there are so many of them. Let's see, I could make a list right now of all of the things that are going very well in my life experience. See what we're getting at?
Yes.
Just keep it general and keep it good feeling and keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. And have these conversations in the privacy of your own mind, when you're in the bathtub, when you're in the bathroom, when you're driving in your car. Don't express them to other people who do not know where you are and who do not know where you're going. If you tell your future story to people who only know where you've been, they'll try to get you to tell that story. If you're telling the story of where you're going to people who have been with you while you've been in other places, they will start feeling strange about it, and they will bring the discord to the forefront, and then you will get defensive, and then you'll end up going back the other direction. That's why it is so valuable to just sort of keep your happiness to yourself until law of attraction has surrounded you with others who are vibrational matches to your happiness. Everything's going my way. Abundance is flowing. Ideas are flowing. Books are flowing through me. People are coming everywhere. Anything I want, I can do or be or have. I am where I am, and I'm doing pretty darn good, and I'm pleased with how far I've come, and I'm doing better, and it's getting clearer, and I know more today than I did yesterday, and now I know I am an eternal being in a way I didn't know before, and I have this clear picture that I am a source energy, and now I understand this stream that I'm being called toward. I now understand my emotions completely in ways I've never known before. I now can quantify every journey because I can tell which way's moving toward improvement and which way's moving away from it. I now get it in ways that I never got it before. This is fun. This process of becoming is fun. Everything works out for me. Everything that I'm wanting, everywhere I go, things are lining up for me. I love how the ideas flow to me. I love how I'm in the right place at the right time. I like how easy it is to cue myself up to infinite intelligence. I like this world in which I live and all of the opportunities that present themselves to me on my path of no resistance at precise timing. And most of all, I like my ability to be there to receive them. I'm loving the realization that's coming to me these days. I'm loving how tuned into the frequency that I am. I really like the opportunities that are coming, and I know that they will always be there. It's fun to rendezvous with them. I don't have to rendezvous with all of them. I don't have to rendezvous with many of them. I just rendezvous with some of them, whatever I'm ready for, and it's always fun. It's always good. Life is good. I love this day. Can't wait for what it brings. Who's going to show up in my life experience today? Whoever it is, that will be a good thing. I affirm that. I affirm I will meet the funnest, clearest, most open, nicest, most satisfying, most fulfilling, most rewarding people will come to me today. This is going to be a good day. I affirm that. A good, good day. Where I stand is perfect and evolving. And where you all stand is perfect and evolving. And I'm happy when we stand together in a place, because as we bounce off of one another, I get clearer and clearer about what I want. I understand for sure that the only thing that is necessary for me to live happily ever after is to continue to define what I want and to believe that what I want can be. And as long as I have those two things in place, then there will be never-ending evidence that will show me the path of how to get from where I am to where I want to be. I believe I'm meant to feel proud of myself. I believe I'm meant to feel invincible. I believe that I'm meant to feel my own empowerment. I believe that I'm supposed to direct the energy that creates worlds. I believe that the sifting and the sorting that I've done has all been about that. I believe I'm in the right place at the right time. I love my vitality. I love my ability to act. I want to jump into action. I want to make things happen. I want to be a cooperative component. I want to be the deliberate creator of my own experience. I love the feeling of energy flowing through me. I love this feeling of empowerment. I love accessing the energy that creates worlds. I love directing it toward things that matter to me. I love the ideas that are flowing now. I love the ideas that are coming next. I love this world in which I live. I love everybody and where they are. I'm so appreciative of all of the action-oriented people in this world. I adore those who are acting no matter what, and I so enjoy those that are acting out of inspiration. I so love being one who is acting out of inspiration. I just love this action-oriented, inspired world in which I am such a vivid part. I'm so happy that I understand these laws of the universe. I'm so happy that I've redirected myself right here and now. I'm so happy that I found the high-flying disc. I'm so happy that I milked the momentum of the high-flying disc. I can feel that I'm now owning it for a while. I can feel that now I've done good work and that the evidence of this day is going to show to me the alignment that I've achieved. I am beginning to understand that I am more than I see here in this physical body. I acknowledge that there is a larger part of me, a source energy part of me, that is truly the essence of who I am. And I accept that a part of that consciousness is now flowing in this physical body. And so there is a sort of duality going on within me, where I have this stable beginning and becoming, and then there is the part of me that is focused here in this physical body. And I understand with clarity the value of the two parts of that which I am. I can feel the eternalness of who I really am, and I can feel the specifics of who I am in this human form on this leading edge time-space platform. And I am beginning to feel appreciation for the contrast that surrounds me, that once I condemned, now I embrace, because I can feel that the contrast is inspiring yet another new idea from me. And I remember feeling a new idea being born within me and hating the birthing of it because it was an idea that I did not believe, and therefore it brought me pain. But now I'm experiencing the thrill of giving birth to ideas, and even though I don't know how or when or who it will come about, I don't know where, I don't have the details of how it will unfold, I do have faith or belief in the laws of the universe, and I am knowing that I am a creator who, having given birth to this idea, will be given all of the advantages of the resources of source in order to accomplish it. So while I stand in this place of wanting something that I have no way of figuring out how it's going to be, I am feeling soothed in the awareness of it. No, more than soothed. I not only feel soothed about having given birth to an idea of something that I want, I'm feeling enlivened by it, because the larger part of me knows unequivocally that I am the creator of my own experience, and that larger part of me is not only looking at it and agreeing with it, but has become the vibrational equivalent of it. In fact, the larger part of me has already become what I'm asking for, and so now it's only a matter of the rest of me catching up with it. And now that I know what I know, I don't think this is going to be too much trouble. When I move in the direction of catching up with it, I feel better, and when I move in opposition of catching up with it, I feel worse. And I am so sensitive to the way that I'm feeling these days. I'm so proud of myself, because I'm aware of when I'm going with the flow and when I'm not. I'm aware of when I'm moving downstream and when I'm moving upstream. I can feel when I'm letting myself be who I have become, and I can feel when I'm not letting myself be who I've become. And I'm no longer mad at myself in the moments that I'm not letting myself be who I've become, because those moments only help me to know the difference in the guidance system. I can feel I'm actually molding the clay. I'm finally in the place where I don't need to be the manifested receiver of everything that I want all at once, because I know that it's all coming, that there will never be a time that I will not be sending more rockets of desire into my future. I'm finally beginning to get it, that I never get it done and that I cannot get it wrong, because everything that I'm living is causing an expansion, and I can tell by the way I feel whether I'm moving toward that expansion or not. Finally, I'm beginning to understand that it was never about the fulfillment or the manifestation anyway. These things that I want are only my target to focus upon so that I can ride this river of life. I am fulfilled in the knowing that I am expanding, and I am thrilled in the knowledge that I will never get it done, and I am satisfied, deeply satisfied with where I am. I'm thrilled in knowing that I am where I am, and that I'm putting the boat in the water wherever I am, and my knowledge that the stream is flowing downstream, ever flowing toward all that I have become, is enough for me to feel satisfaction in where I am. No more will I nitpick as I measure the distance between where I am and where I want to be. Instead, I flow on this joyous river, and I experience the exhilarating feeling of motion toward my expansion. I can feel that the source within me loves me and adores me and has become the expanded version. And I can feel that there's no remorse or discomfort whatsoever in the being of my source. My source not for a moment looks at me where I stand and compares where I am to where it is and mocks me in the not achievement. Instead, the source within me that is expanded as a result of what I have lived stands in loving appreciation of all that I have become and calls me never-endedly toward it. And now I get it, that that's what life is, that the duality of me, that the source energy that was willing to come forth, that expanded out further, and now the physical part of me that's willing to catch up, I now get my place in this universe. I'm important to the expansion of the universe, and it's time for me to receive the benefit of my expansion. And now I know how. I understand that the laws of the universe are in place. I'm getting better and better at applying them for myself. I know for sure that I have the ability to focus, and I understand the power of focus, and I so love inspired action. I can feel the power in inspired action, and I love the feeling of inspired action. I love working in concert with the laws of the universe. I like moving toward the things that I want. I love that feeling of momentum. I like the idea of the leverage of the universe. I like the idea of having access to the energy that creates worlds and flowing it through my focus. I like results I get from alignment. I'm so aware of results that I get from alignment. This lighter feeling that I'm feeling right now is a manifested evidence that I'm coming into resonance with my own power. I can feel that if I can continue this, that ideas of inspiration will begin to flow to me. I can feel that this is not only not wrong action right now, that this is the most right action that I've found in a while. I'm returning to my true empowerment. I'm returning to my true nature. All things are possible, and I can do this, and I feel invincible, and I believe in the laws of the universe. I know that they're consistent, and I know that they're not working for me or against me. They're just working, and I know how they work, and I know about attraction, and I know about focus. I'm really good at that, and I know about emotions, and now I understand that emotions are the indication of the disc. And now I'm clear about what I'm reaching for. I'm going to choose the emotion first. I'm going to choose my point of attraction first. I'm going to watch what happens as I choose my point of attraction first. I'm going to tend to my disc. I'm going to tend to the spinning disc that I'm on. I'm going to be the center of my universe. I'm going to watch what comes in response to me. There's nothing more exhilarating than being a deliberate creator. I love living in this universe where there are so many options and so many subjects and so many things to think about and so many people that will play with me on any level of vibrational frequency that I choose. It is so rich with so much depth. I love thought. I love the dynamics of thought. I love the response of thought by the law of attraction. I love the momentum that focus provides. I love the emotional response that focus provides. I love knowing what my emotions mean. I love knowing what my inner being knows. I love being the leading edge vantage point for my inner being. I love taking my inner being to places that my inner being has never been before. And most of all, I love asking the big question and then tuning to the vibrational place that will allow me to receive the big answer in full, manifested, turning thoughts to things fashion. I'm glad to be alive in my physical body, and I'm glad to be alive in my non-physical body. I'm glad to know the eternal nature of my being, and most of all, I am so happy that I now understand that it is all for the joy of life. That there's nothing that's broken, that nothing's gone wrong. It's for the joy of this life experience. That the love of that source energy or God or whatever you want to call it is the real deal. That there is pure, positive love that I am capable of tapping into or not. And that God who always loves me does not condemn me when I choose not to tap into it. That the radiance of that energy doesn't stop just because I've not found my way to it in any moment in time. It's always there for me to find my way back to. All is really well with me. And this is enough of an exercise for me in any moment in time. I really don't have to make a big deal about this. This is much easier than I've ever thought it was. Tending to my point of attraction is really just about talking myself, soothing myself into a place of positive expectation of things coming to me, and then watching for the evidence that comes thereafter. I feel such appreciation for the abundance that's flowing into my experience. There's abundance that's coming to me in so many ways. I have the abundance of clarity. I have the abundance of stamina. I have the abundance of health. I have the abundance of friends. I have the abundance of so many things. And now the universe is getting ready to give me the abundance of dollars, the abundance of being able to prove to myself that I am in alignment with all that I want, and that it is true that there is nothing that I cannot be or do or have. That's what I want most of all, I say to the universe. I want personal acknowledgement that there is nothing that I cannot be or do or have. And money is part of it. Money might even be a big part of it. I can feel money on its way to me. And I'm grateful for it even as it begins to flow. And I'm proud of myself for the work that I am doing. And I'm eager to improve where I am. And I'm happy where I am. I'm doing very well. I've come so far. I'm proud of where I am. I know that the universe sees me as I am. I can get on these rampages anytime that I want to. I'm going to work on these rampages more and more because they just feel so darn good.